Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We're playing Exactville. Okay, so in the last episode we were actually doing some traffic improvements to this junction and this junction over here, and kind of things are working fine now for the moment. What I was thinking we would probably do, we may tweak this junction a little bit more in this episode. And do a few things over here, but what I was thinking, yeah, probably need a bit of traffic help over here, is let's have a look at public transport. It's been a while since we've extended, so let's jump straight into extending some of these lines. So first things first, I want to extend the rail. The rail's been out here for a while, and so what I want to do is I want to actually extend it here. And of course, no, not that. Of course, make sure that we add our stops in here as well, so everybody's happy, right? Both stops, and in the end, yeah. So we're extending our kind of commuter rail line a little bit. So that was an easy one. Now let's see, what shall we do with the monorail? We want the monorail to go to a dense area and potentially even interchange with another mode of transport. So naturally I would be inclined to wrap it around this way because of the density that we have associated over here. However, this area is not very well served, but it's also not that dense. It's got a dense pocket or two. This area, what we could do is we could wrap around, come down here and actually tie in with this, and maybe even go across the bridge. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. So what I am going to do is I'm going to upgrade the roads a little bit to make sure that we've got some room for our monorail tracks. So let me grab the actual monorail track. Oh, we've got trams as well. Should remember to do that too. So there we go. There goes the monorail. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to link it up this way. Ooh, too steep. Too steep. Was kind of a bit of a problem. So can we kind of select something over there and raise everything up a little bit? Not while it is built. The only way we can actually do that is by using move it and just upping all of this a little bit. Yeah, not too bad. Let's do a little bit more. Hopefully that does the trick. Perfect. So now it's a little bit of an embankment there, but let's pop back out of this and see about. Still too steep. Okay, let's run it that way. It's still too steep. Still too steep. Okay, so let's try reducing that side a little bit. Even some more. There we go. Hopefully that's okay now. And there it goes. So there we go. Getting our monorail track to run through the city. We can keep going along here. And along here, and at this point, at this juncture, we're not going to go over the mountain here, so we'd rather wrap it to this way. And now the question beckons. So we'll do that. Are we losing power? No. Okay, so all of that's okay. So now the question is, yeah, we can actually just run something through there and have an extra station somewhere alongside it. So how does the monorail, let's have a look at the kind of monorail stations that we can use. Monorail, so monorail has the bus hub, which we're using, the metro monorail train hub, the on the road spot, and then just this standalone junction. So what I was thinking is, we've got one station over there. If we have one here, that's not really serving much though. If we have one here, and to be honest, that's probably better done with the road connection. Okay, so let's pause it. And let's get it to this straight section over here. So let's rip that out. Yeah, and let's grab that station. Oh, the station. I want the station. There you go. The one with the road, please. Yeah, okay, just like that. Perfect, there it goes. And then we need to tie in that section of road. Just nice and straight in there, and there we go. So we've got that one in there. That's not bad. That can serve both those signs. And then I'm thinking this section over here is probably a good spot to get another one. So let's rip out this section right here and pop in another one. Actually, that's a station. So this is what I'm after. Ooh, yeah, just that, like so. And we then extend this one like that. There we go. Nice. So now we can add a few stations onto that. Shall I actually do the same thing over here? I think it's not a bad idea. Let's do that. Let us do that. We'll extend this one over here. Buses. Let's. I want to quickly an extra look at the station. So if you do the bus hub, that's on the road, right? Ooh, but it is sizable. It is sizable. You're not going to fit it just anywhere. You're going to need a ton of space to fit it. Even over there, I think we probably demolished some stuff to make it fit. Wow, that is huge. How about half a bus up? Over here seems to be about the best spot for it. Right there, and then we'll lose one building right there. Okay, so let's take that out. And let's pop it in over here. The bus hub. I want it to be nice and straight though. If we pop it in there, it is, however, how will that work? We won't actually lose a building. And as roundabouts go, that's not bad. Okay, so that's okay. So now let's see about extending that. Ooh, and that's causing issues. But then what I want to do is I want to actually upgrade the rest of it. So let's pop in there and upgrade this thing. So we have a monorail bridge crossing over here. Now it's too steep again. Anyway, we'll fix that when we... Oh, look at that. That does look funny. It looks extremely funny. Something's weird. Yes, something's weird. Anyway, we're not going to worry too much about that just yet. What I'll do is I'll fix this line. Yeah, let's fix this line by actually running it like like so. And then on this side, what we need to do is actually add the monorail. There we go. Straight through there. That's a nice little touch. Oh, it's spanning a hell of a distance. Interesting. It's a little bit weird. I would have imagined at least a few piers in the middle over there. Okay, so now we're actually adding a few stops on there. So let me grab the monorail station stops. And what I'm do is I'm pull this one all the way to the end over here. And then we'll pop in the stops here and there. Okay, and make sure we add the stops over here too. Ooh. Where's the stop? Please add the stop, man. Is it considered to be here? Not too sure. Pop this in again. Let's have a look. Over here there should be stops. Can I see them? Yeah, they're there. Actually, you can't see them. You can't see them in that station. Over here you can, though. Okay, that's fine. I think they're there, and we'll let it run to see how it works. Okay, so let's get that going. Run it nice and slowly. So now, I believe we'll just need to add a few walkways, and this side is a bit problematic. We'll have to walk way around here. That's okay, we'll do that. So grab the walkways, and yes, please switch. No, not that one. Switch off the snapping. For these little walkways, it's kind of much better if we don't snap. So if we do something like that, that gives us a bit of a walkway over there. What we'll do a similar one on this side, and actually just lead it up there, and then over here we'll just gonna run it straight in there. There we go. Some walkways. What I also want to do is do that. There we go. So now all of this is nice and connected areas. I think that should be fine. What I also want to do is connect on this side, so nice and easy. Something like that. Something like so. Yeah, this one on here. That's good, and I'll also link it up from this side. Just like that. There we go. So we've got a fair few connections running in here. This side is a little bit interesting in the sense that what we'll do is we'll link it up there and there. Why are the people streaming into this? Oh, just how they get there? Oh, good. That's fine. And certainly from this side, what I'm keen on is if we can actually squeeze it through there. We can indeed squeeze it through there. That is pretty cool. So there we got a lot of connections to our monorail stations. Oh, and I have to check the number of vehicles we've got running over here. I wanted to check if they stop here. And indeed they do. So the monorail is extended and works well. We've got room for some bus services to run from this area. So that monorail should have a lot of action. I am kind of wondering whether we don't do an extra monorail station over here somewhere, and at the same time take it out of there and upgrade this road. I think that's a good idea. So let me pause it. What is this? This is a police station, and that's some convenience. So what I'm going to do is I am going to start by taking out that, and then I'm going to upgrade the road to the 3-lane road, and I'll do a nice one. I'll do a nice 3-lane road. Right, there you go. A nice 3-lane section. Why? Why on earth is that happening? Anyway, we'll come and fix that now. What I want to do is divert it and probably put it in somewhere over here. So let's see, get a monorail station. Just the standard station I think is going to work. Yeah, something like that. Obviously need to remove that first. There we go. So grab it and pop it in there somewhere. Okay, that's good. What I can do is I can trim this back even further, like that, and then what we do is we run it like that. Is that okay? Straight shots. Obviously we'll need to do a similar thing on this side. Okay, run it over here. Something's funny though. Anyway, that's okay. Like that is fine. What I want to do is... What is going on? Something is funny. Maybe what I need to do is actually use anarchy to just build this. Ooh, and I do want to snap it though. Snap, 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 snap. There we go. It's resolved. Switch anarchy off. I'm also wondering whether we shouldn't just make this 3 lanes anyway. That section over there is definitely worthy of a 3-lane. Shall I try? Yeah, but without anarchy, I'm not sure that's going to work. It's okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Maybe what I'll just do is I'll just do the other side as well, so it's just kind of more uniform. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, now let's tie in. Let's tie in the monorail. Get it, get it. Where is it? Okay, so let's run it straight as much as possible. Like so, and now let's okay, well let's do that. What is it doing? Not quite what I had in mind. Let's take that out again. Ooh. Ooh. Not cool. Yeah, maybe what we need to do is upgrade this one over here. Ooh, things are funny now. Oh, that's the problem. Ooh, let's Control Z, all of that. So the issue here, okay, fine. Let's remove this section. That's what we needed to remove. There was something in the middle there. Okay, so now let's put that back. Hopefully that would not cause us too much grief. This monorail thing is really a bit of a pain. And we'll have to redo this thing. It's not actually, hang on, do I have anarchy switched on? Probably. Okay, so now let's see. Now let's try and figure this out. There we go. That is nice. Now that looks much better. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run it alongside here and then squeeze it in. Okay. So let's get that bent in. See, this is why snapping sucks. Does that work? That looks horrible. That looks extremely bad. So let's, that looks okay. Now let's try and... So what do? We just do this? This is insane. But even that looks... Well, that doesn't look that bad, but it does look funny, doesn't it? It's really funny. That's okay, but that's gonna be... I wish you could actually get it a bit more gradual to get out of there a bit more gradually. Like, if I do that... What about this? Ah, that's not bad. So now, if we do... So what's your problem now? You've now got issues with something. Space already occupied. How so? Oh, there we go. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run it out like that. Okay, and it's... Ooh. There we go. That is fine. That is fine. I need to fix this little thing that I've destroyed over here, and this is probably going to be anarchy required. Can we do it? Can we do it all the way from here to there? We most certainly can. We most certainly can. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just going to make sure we grab... Ooh, what am I doing? I'm going to grab, move it. Ooh, that's not what I want to do. Oh, what is... Yeah. Okay. What's going on? I want to give this road a bit of a bend. Something's funny. Okay, so what is the issue? Oops. Something's wrong. Okay, hang on. Move it. Not that. Not this. Why is it automatically kind of clicking that thing? Leave that alone. Ooh. Now I've broken everything. Control Z. I've broken stuff. That's what this does, it breaks things. Okay, let's rip this out. And again, quickly. Maybe the issue is that we shouldn't quite do it all the way in there. Okay, so let's try that. There we go. Now, let's see about bending that to make a bit more sense. Yes, perfect. So we'll do that. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, now I just need to fix everything else that I've broken. Okay, so let's quickly run through what we needed to do here. So let's take out that. Don't have a signal over here. Let's make sure to... That's fine. This one I'll do that one and that one. And this one will just be that one. This one needs to go through. That's fine. That can go that side. Ooh, there's something funny. This one needs to go here. Ooh. All these. Oh, no. Maybe, hang on. Not there. Go there. And then these two go here and here, and that's a problem right there. We'll squeeze them in there. This is going to be an issue. This thing here is going to be an issue. I'm pretty sure of it. Okay, but because of this, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so now what we also need to do. Yeah, this is fine. I think this is sufficient. It's going to give us 2 lanes of turning, so that'll help us. That's fine. Okay, so let's see what else. Some junction restrictions. This is certainly not an issue. This junction, I want it to be able to block in there, and that's okay. So I don't want this, and I don't want that. That one's okay. Let's see over here. We have junctions through there and through there. I don't want this one and I don't want that one. And that should be fine. Okay, so I think that should all run again. Now, it looks strange. Anyway, let's quickly finish off by adding some stations over there. That's decent. And now, let's see how this works. So let's let it run and put the speed up a little bit and see how that goes. Oof, this is a horrible. We need a better phasing strategy over here. Can't actually filter through it like that, especially not with multi-lanes turning. So that works okay. I think it'll work fine as long as we need to do a bit of a phasing strategy over here. So I'm going to do that. So let me do a timed traffic light over here and set up a timed traffic light. Add a step. I don't want it to be less than 5 seconds, and I don't want it to be ideally around 15, and I don't want it to be too sensitive, so let's add it. Ooh, and edit it again. It needs to be green from this side, right? Save, and then add a step, and then it's red from this side and green from that side, and add a step, and then it's red here and green there, and add a step, and it's red here and green there. So that's ideally how you would run it as safely as possible. So let's start that and see how that goes. So now hopefully that'll clean out a lot of stuff, and I can actually add an extra turning lane over here. Oops. So let me do that ever so quickly. No, not that one, that one. And let's make that a turning lane, and this one a turning and a through lane, and this one will turn this way and we'll go through in that direction, right? So now that should solve us out a little bit. How's our junction working? Okay, I just want us to see if this clears on this side. That is filling the junction quite nicely over there. That is doing very good. This is doing very good. Okay, that's doing. Okay, so now the next one that's going is this one. Just want to see if that now works. Okay, so keep going. Well, I think we're getting there. I think as we start filling this, I'll give it a few more cycles to see how that goes. Then we can start working on this side, which is also a bit of a problem. I think as soon as we get these things cleared, that should be much better. A lot of traffic is going through and not a lot turning left. Ooh, those disappearing there a little bit. Don't like that. Okay, and this one is running nicely. Probably could be better. This is working. Yeah, it's working better now. Still have a lot of cars not quite knowing where they want to go. Wow, look at this. Traffic is a disaster over here. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the timed light just one more time. And stop and edit. This thing needs to be at least 15 and probably up to around 30. Save and start. The others all work quite kind of well. So hopefully that is clearing it nicely now. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's sufficient. Yeah, this is going to be our next disaster point to manage. This is a little bit funny that everybody is kind of trying to make a move over here somewhere. So let me have a quick look. If I look at junction restrictions somewhere, there's no nodes on here. So if I click on just any node, I just want to have a quick look. There was something in there. So junction restrictions. If I click this node, that does would allow some flipping of traffic. Actually, but I think we've kind of resolved it. It was just some remnant issues. So let's give it a few more cycles. I think this Earl Street over here is doing quite well now, and this might actually even result in this thing clearing out now. And what we can even look at is seeing about an upgrade like that. A 3-lane one-way out of here. As an upgrade, of course, in there. And now that should be able to give us a little bit better flow through here. Let's upgrade the whole thing, yeah? 3 lanes, 3 lanes, 3 lanes through there, so that should give us a nice feed to get out of here. Perfect. I think that's working well. This is working well. The next part of the problem is this, which we'll probably need to deal with. But yeah, I think all in all that's... Ooh, is that working well? Or are we having issues? Why? Ah, there's an issue over here. Hang on. There's a junction restriction that I should be resolving. So let me just click this one over here. You can feel free to go through there, please. Perfect. And on the way back to, yeah. So now that should be resolved. There's something a little funny over there with caused over there. So now these guys should be easily streaming through here, filling this junction nice. Even allowing. Nice. There we go. A lot of traffic making the turn. I'm wondering if I use move it to... Ooh, I use move it over there to move something. Yeah? Why are we... Is that better? Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, that's much better. Oops. There we go. Nice. Now that traffic has largely been resolved. This is obviously still busy, but not too busy. Nothing untoward. And that goes into here, and that works quite well too. This is a problem. So this one will probably need to be solved. But I think this one has been resolved. This area is looking nice now. Even that is looking pretty good. Busy but looking good. This is still working a charm over here. Yeah, maybe a little bit quick. We might need to adjust our speed limits a bit. And over here we are getting tons of passengers. Perfect. Okay, so that's been a bit of an extension of the public transport and some more traffic work. We might do a bit more traffic work in the future and expand this area or this area a little bit. I'm keen on getting some connections running through here so we can get a big busy loop going on. But all in all, that's been good. Ooh, busy. I need to add more trains to this, so I'll need to do that too. Okay guys, I'm ExactChaos, and this has been Cities Skylines Exactly. If you like this episode, please give me a thumbs up. If you got some suggestions, leave them in the comments. There's a plane. And subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.